I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I like to tell you everything I need to know. I don't need a fancy script, and I don't need a bunch of books in the background. I shoot these videos at home. I've got about 5,500 subscribers. I appreciate you all. Many of you found me on being on national broadcast the last couple years, ABC, Fox Business, The Briefing Room, News Nation, Newsmax. There's just been a lot of them. Anyway, at the end of the day, you can see these videos and my whole team of former IRS agents at 777irs.com. And I do these videos so you don't get ripped off. You know what the truth is. And more importantly, I give you insider information from the Internal Revenue Service. So what I want to talk to you about is the CDP hearing, or the collection due process hearing. I'm not going to talk about the equivalent hearing today, just the CDP. IRS sends out a series of letters. If I recall, they're the CP14. I better know them. The CP501, CP503, the CP504, and the 1058. At the end of the 1058 letter, you got to kind of make a decision what you're going to do on your tax. When you start getting your first bill at IRS and you know you owe money and IRS sends the CP14, you must have an exit strategy on what you want to do. IRS is going to close your case in one of three ways. They're either going to put you into currently non-collectible because you can't pay the tax, you want to be put in a payment agreement, or you may even want to file an offer in compromise. The problem is most people get this debt and they don't know what to do. They're frozen. What you got to do is if you haven't made a decision, you got to contact somebody for help. And what does that look like? Well, for us, we get your financial statement, the 433A. That's the one we want, and then we look at that and we help you with that decision. It's obvious what people have to do. The reason you use a professional, many times we can get you in a better light with IRS because we know the little secrets that we don't share, but I can get you usually in a better situation that you can. So what happens is after IRS sends you the CP14, 501, 503, 504, and 1058, it gives you an option to file a collection due process hearing. No one knows really what that is. What does that look like? It's a person sitting in a room that has a case, boom, of a collection due process hearing case. I'm looking at this file. What are we going to do with it? It's no more than someone at the service center working your case. However, this is a more experienced person and they need to close your case. So going through the CDP, I'm just going through it. You're going to tell them the basis of why you want the hearing. Most of you just haven't decided what to do, made a decision. But basically, these are the reasons you file the CDP hearing. Let me read them right off the form. You're not able to pay the tax. IRS is trying to collect. You're going to ask IRS to put that case into currently non-collectible. If you are not aware of how you get your case in uncollectible and you don't know that, you're calling IRS, you're nuts, because you don't know what the criteria is to put you there. So do not call the IRS if you don't know what IRS is going to do with your financial statement. IRS is going to look at your assets and they're going to go ahead and look at your necessary living expenses. IRS is going to ignore what you spend on your bills, and IRS is going to put a new set of numbers in there called the IRS National Standards set up by the Department of Labor. Don't call them if you're trying to get your case in uncollectible and you don't know. You're going to be in for a really bad hair day. The next one, I'm claiming an innocent spouse. Yeah, they're tough to get through, but they exist. So if you're claiming an innocent spouse, IRS can delay this action. My taxes were discharged in bankruptcy. Few of you will have that. I've made payments to IRS and my taxes, they weren't applied. Few of you will have that. I want my notice of federal tax lien withdrawn. That's a good one, because many times that federal tax lien will hurt you, especially on a job. If you're a broker, if you're an attorney, if you got certain jobs, sometimes you don't want that, and you want IRS to hold off on that. You got to have really strong representation for that one. The next one, I'm currently unable to pay due to a financial hardship. Of course, I'm unable to pay in full and like a collection alternative. What's the collection alternative? Once again, IRS is going to put you into a currently non-collectible, a payment plan, or you can file an offer in compromise. So anyway, if you're going into a CDP hearing and you don't know what they're going to do, I just explained, they're going to go ahead and just look at your case. They're going to ask for a financial statement. They're going to look at the reason, and many times they're going to close their case right there by putting you an uncollectible, a payment agreement or an offer. Now, I taught the offer and compromise program at IRS. IRS doesn't take every offer and compromise. In the whole United States, with 256 million people filing tax returns, IRS accepted 14,000 offers and compromise. If you don't owe a lot of money, do your own offer and compromise. If you owe over $50,000 or more, you're nuts doing this by yourself. I taught the offer program at IRS. Peter Salinger and myself probably have worked over 3,000 offers and compromise. We are experts in this. If you're going into a CDP hearing and you need help, you may want to consider us or your accountant, whoever you want to do that work. I've given you the best information, the insider tips. Just we can do magic at these hearings. Anyway, give me a subscription if you would. Leave me a comment. I am welcome to help you answer a question that you have. Once again, we're a great firm. My information is below where to contact us. I thank you for the subscription. Thank you.